He can't react with the thermal beam. Maybe he has a vengeance. If he has a vengeance, I'm actually sad. Please don't have a vengeance. Please don't have a vengeance. Let that not be a vengeance. Damn it! Alright, lads, welcome to Legends of Runeterra. Alright, now listen. I have been consumed by this game. This game is now a part of me. I can't put it down. This is the reason why I haven't been doing anything for like weeks on end, is because I've played this game and I can't get it out of my mind, alright, because I'm addicted. It is what it is, alright, leave me alone. This game is fun. You should honestly give it a chance if you haven't already. And for those of you who are familiar with the game, hello, hi, welcome. I'm going to be playing Yasuo today, some Yasuo, you know how it is. He's going to be, the whole entire deck is going to be revolving around this boy right here, Yasuo. As you can see, it's on my phone, so just bear with me, alright? But the UI isn't too different. So, Yasuo. By the way, the deck is called Aserio, because I'm a fucking, I'm 12, essentially. The deck is going to be revolving around Yasuo, and what he does. He is a 4-mana, 4/4, with quick attack that says when you stun or recall an enemy, you deal 2 damage to it. His level up requirement is you stun or recall 5 units. It could be friendly or enemy units. And when he levels up, when you stun or recall an enemy, instead of dealing 2 damage to it, you straight up strike it. Striking it means that he uses his power to attack the unit. And there can be really cool interactions with strike anyways, right? But as you can see, you will be dealing 5 damage to it if you were to strike it directly. Alright, let's get into the entire deck so I can explain what the hell my deck is and why you're looking at it and going, wow, this deck is awful. So, here's my idea, alright? First card, Recall. It's really fucking underrated. It's for 1 mana, and it's essentially a friendly Will of Ionia. If you have this in your hand, and your shit's in trouble, and you have 1 mana, just recall it, and they do nothing. When a card is recalled, it loses all its stats, and yeah, see, look, return a unit to hand and remove all effects applied to it, right? So all of its debuffs and buffs, you just put it back in your hand, and it's free again, you know, like, the card is unscathed, and at least you get to keep the card, you know, which is really good. So it's just a really good card, essentially. Next card is Fey Blade Twirler. This is a staple in every single Yasuo deck. If you don't have this in your deck, you're stupid. I don't know what to say. So basically, this card right here, when you stun or recall a unit, you grant it 2 attack, essentially, right? Which can get really insane. You can stack this up like infinitely, essentially. If you have a really good game, this thing could get up to like 20 something damage. It's wild. I've seen it done before. It's pretty insane. So yeah, Fey Blade Twirler, really goddamn good. Really good solid 2-drop. Obviously not that good defending, but good attacking. When it hits late game, you can essentially just delete a unit from the field for free when you in your attack phase. Really fun. Green Glade Lookout. The reason why I'm running Green Glade, especially 3 of Green Glade, is because of the fact that when you strike, you reduce the cost of the most expensive unit in your hand by 1. This deck is really goddamn greedy. As you can see, I'm running 2 Yone, Minotaur Reckoner, Mina Swiftfoot, you know, just greedy ass cards that require a ton of mana. This is a very awkward curve, but it is what it is, and it has to happen like that because that's my playstyle. I don't know what to say. House Spider, just for like chump blocking, early pressure, not early pressure per se, but like to just like get something out there because of the fact that this is such a greedy type like playstyle. I need to get something to keep me alive, to chump block, so I can get, you know, I can get built up. This is essentially to buy time. House Spider is really good for buying time. Arachnoid Sentry, you play this, you stun an enemy, pretty self-explanatory. It triggers the Green Glade, not the Green Glade Lookout, the Fey Blade Twirler. It also triggers Yasuo's level up. Pretty nice if you have a Yasuo on field, and you just stun, you play this guy and you stun him, boom, 2 damage, easy claps. Steel Tempest, you know, just, it is what it is. It's just Steel Tempest. A bunch of support cards, as you can see, like Spirit's Refuge, Twin Disciplines to keep things alive. Deny as well, because, you know, Deny is just fucking broken still. You know, yeah. Steel Tempest is good for defending. This deck, whenever you're playing Yasuo deck, you always have to be reactive. Let the opponent do something first, and then you react. Don't be too proactive and aggressive. Obviously, yeah, you have to set up your shit, develop your shit, but always try to react to see what they do to then counter them. That's the entire point of the deck. That's why the unit to spell ratio is so fucking just terrible. So you have a lot of spells and combat tricks to actually like counter your enemy. This entire deck revolves around waiting till the enemy does something first, even like down to the very beginning of the match. If you don't have the attack token first, if you start out without the attack token, that's actually really good for you. You know, because you have a bunch of 2 costs, essentially. So, you know, and plus you know what to play. If you want to drop a Fae, if you want to drop a House Spider, you know what to play, essentially. So, that's basically it. Will of Ionia, because, you know, it recalls a unit. You can either use it on a friendly unit or an enemy unit to completely just, when Yasuo's leveled up, delete them from the entire game with Will of Ionia. Or if anyone's in trouble, you just Will of Ionia your own unit, and boom, bada bing, bada boom. Pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. I'm not running Katarina in this deck. She would be powerful, but I don't know. For me, like, especially when you're playing this greedy of a deck, she kind of becomes a detriment, right? And you just want to like ease it up. And she's a pretty harsh loss of tempo if you don't know how to like really pilot her. I will try. I was going to try a one-off of Katarina, and I probably should have, to be honest. Maybe the next time I play this deck, I might record this again. But the next time I play this deck, I'm gonna try a one-off of Katarina. I don't want to do too much Katarina because she can, you know, it's just you only kind of need one, and you know, obviously you're not counting on her, but if she comes in, it's like really powerful. More than one Katarina is a bit of a detriment. You need all the cards you can get. You need to increase it. You need to increase your chance to draw your Yasuo, your combat tricks, your cards. You know, so that's why. Deep Meditation. This is where it gets controversial. Deep Meditation is for just card draw, to draw my combat tricks. Whenever I'm hitting late game and I'm running out of gas and I need more combat tricks to react with, I just hopefully, and I have this in hand, I use it. I played against a Lee Sin Yasuo deck, and they had Deep Meditation. I completely destroyed them, but what I learned from that deck is that Deep Meditation is really good for gas late game. So that's why I run it. Intimidating Roar. This is the bread and butter of the deck. This is fucking insane. You just stun. It says stun all enemies with 4 or less power. It says what it does. It does what it says. If you have a Yasuo on board and it's fairly early game and you stun every single enemy with 4 or less power, you are essentially board wiping them. You literally board wipe them with 1 card, right? And especially if you're attacking too, you just open up the entire fucking shits. You open up the entire gates to attack, right? And even though some cards survive, they're still stunned. So you have a free opener attack, essentially. Legion General, his effect is when I'm summoned, grant me +1/+1 for each unit you stunned or recalled this game. Pretty self-explanatory. He's super good. I honestly should do 3 of him and 2 of the Minotaur Reckoner. I feel like that's actually better. But yeah, anyways, Minotaur Reckoner. At the start of each round, you stun the weakest enemy. So if you have a Yasuo and a Minotaur Reckoner on the field, he essentially stuns them, and Yasuo goes fucking Hasagi and slices them open. You essentially just eat a unit every single start of the round. Whenever you get this deck is really snowbally, so that's why. Yon Mama, you know, pretty simple. You play him, you stun 2 enemies. Pretty self-explanatory. Pretty greedy as well. That's why I have the Green Glade Lookout. Mina Swiftfoot, play her. You recall 3 enemies. So no matter what you do, recall is more powerful than stun because it returns them. Well, it's situational, right? Because yeah, it returns them to your deck, but it also, you know, gets rid of any debuffs or buffs or any damage that has been done to them, right? But it does recall them all into your deck, which is actually way more good than bad, in in almost every situation. I run one of her because she's a 9 cost, and she can get denied pretty easy, and you know, I don't want to run any more of her because that would just be kind of stupid. So yeah, I have her here, which is nice, She's definitely good, especially once again combined with the Green Glade Lookout that reduces her cost. So yeah, that's basically the entire deck. I could tweak it a bit more here and there. I used to have Guile. Guile is really good. Let me show you what Guile is. Wait, hold on. I think I just have Guile. Yeah, there you go. This is Guile. You stun an enemy. It's a slow spell for 1 mana. You stun it. It's so much value because if the opponent really wants that enemy to stay on board, they will probably just deny your spell. And you're essentially trading 1 for 4, right? Which is amazing. That's such a good trade in terms of mana. And on top of that, the reason why I didn't really add Guile is because, you know, it's a tight squeeze in this deck, essentially. It's a really tight squeeze, and I essentially opted for another Arachnoid Sentry because of the fact that it is a body and a stun at the same time. So, you know, it's a bit more reliable, just 2 extra mana, but it goes a long way. Guile is like, you don't really get a unit, it's just a spell, and it could fizzle. So, yeah, pretty good. But, you know, I ran Guile, it felt good, but essentially I kind of just second-guessed myself, and I didn't run it anymore. So that is the deck, and yeah, I'm just gonna cut to me actually like doing some gameplay now. I hope this was a shorter intro. It was. That's what I achieved, because I wanted to re-record the intro because the intro was too long. Anyways, that's it. Have fun. I love this deck. It's low-key, really degenerate and toxic, especially once you actually get the Yasuo out because you're really luck dependent. It just depends on Yasuo, right? I mean, yeah, the alternate, you know, when you're creating a deck, you obviously need an alternate win condition other than a champion, right? That's what makes a good deck. And the Blade Twirler is there to help set you up for that alternate win condition. But every other card is essentially complementing the Yasuo. Every other card. So, you know, you have that to look forward to, essentially. Alright, this was fun. I'll see you later. And let's cut to the recording. Alright, Heimer. Usually Timer Vi, and like my brain just sort of malfunctioned for a good second because I was like, where's Vi? It's usually Heimer Vi. Anyways, Heimerdinger. Wow, it is a terrible hand. Heimerdinger. I don't really need removal for Heimerdinger. How much does he cost? Wow, he's actually pretty expensive. But yeah, I'm gonna just mulligan aggressively for Yasuo here. Okay, there's no Yasuo, which, you know, feels bad, man, but it is what it is. I'll pass. I'm playing first, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. It's fine. Okay. Let's see what he plays. I'm on it. Eager Apprentice. Okay. He's going for that. He's going for that spell mana. I can shut him down with a House Spider. Or I can play a Green Glade Lookout. I don't need to like develop any chump blockers. I know like when you play him once and you attack with him once, because what happens is that when you strike, when this unit strikes, it reduces the cost of the most expensive unit in my hand by 1. So I might as well block with him, let him strike this guy, and just reduce the cost of the Arachnoid Sentry. I have another Green Glade anyways, so it's fine. Ooh, developing a Blade Twirler here is huge. I could be playing into, fucking what's it called? Get excited, though. My brain is farting super hard because of the fact that, like, okay, I'm recording. So let's see what he plays here. Because this could be a really valuable get excited for him, to be honest, because I don't have another Blade Twirler, and this is like my alternate win condition. Static Shock, yeah, 100% expected that. Like when he played a card, I was like, okay, it's a Static Shock. So that tells me a bunch of things, I think. That doesn't really tell me much. It's still like there's still the possibility of him having a mystic shot. Oh no, jury rig. Okay, what the fuck, jury rig? Who the fuck plays jury rig in Heimer? That's so weird. I guess like, so okay, what that tells me is that he's running Get Excited. That's what that tells me. Okay, now I can play Feyblade Twirler because I have Recall, so that's really good. He can play Heimer next on turn 5. Deep Meditation. Okay. He's gassing up, boys. I'm gonna develop my Feyblade Twirler here. I'm actually gonna develop the Green Glade first, then Fey, and if anything happens to the Green Glade, I recall him. Just in case if anything happens to the Green Glade first, I recall him and then I play Feyblade Twirler. Next round he could have like Get Excited here, right? It's pretty plausible. I get excited on my Feyblade Twirler won't be the end of days, especially the fact that we have Twin Disciplines now, which is massive. Still no Yasuo, by the way. Pretty sad. So he might get excited the Feyblade Twirler here. Looks pretty enticing. I'll Twin Disciplines it though, if he does. I need to keep this alive. He doesn't. Okay, that's good for me. Oh, and it reduced the cost, and he's still alive, so I might get another strike out of him. Oh my god, he's gonna go down to 0 mana. Holy shit. Yo, that's actually massive. What is he playing? I'm still in silver rank, okay? But what the fuck is this? Now, here's the funny meme. I could actually play... Actually, he can have Deny open, right? But I could play Intimidating Roar, which would level up my Feyblade Twirler to, like, +6, essentially. Which would give her, like, 7... She would be a 7/3. That's absolutely hilarious, but... Like, he can have Deny and just, you know... And I don't want to waste a fucking Intimidating Roar over that. It's pretty stupid if I do that. I can't hear the in-game audio, by the way, because I'm recording internal audio. By the way, if you couldn't tell, I'm on my phone. You know, it's pretty obvious. You don't see a mouse on screen, you know? So this is how the UI looks on the phone. It's pretty similar. This shouldn't be a problem. Rummage. What the fuck is he playing? This is so weird. Now I'm kind of tempted to, Now I'm kind of tempted to actually like roar here because that'll like really level up my my guy. I don't want to do anything super like stupid, you know? Just play reactively. I don't mind like burning this mana. Ouchies. You smacked me. Yo, and where's Yasuo? Oh my god. Okay, now keeping this alive is pivotal. She's basically Yasuo now. If he gets greedy and plays another card, I'm just gonna stun the strongest unit with my Arachnoid Sentry here to power up my Feyblade Twirler. By the way, this art for this thing is amazing. Look at this shit. What is this? What is this? You know what I mean? Okay, he passed, which is interesting. I am defending. Fuck. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this. Just to get my my Feyblade Twirler like leveled up. What could he have here? He can't have anything super wild. I don't know what he's doing. I actually don't even know what he's doing. As you can see, I just stunned him and my Feyblade just, you know, went up by 2 to attack. You just wait for them to do stuff and then you react accordingly. I could have skipped the round and actually played Arachnoid Sentry, stunned him, and then like opened up with Feyblade, but I don't mind. I could actually recall Arachnoid Sentry here to do another stun because he's playing like super weird. So I'm actually gonna recall this guy. He might have a deny here. If he denies this, that'd be absolutely hilarious. Because that's wasting a ton of mana. Not really wasting because you do get refresh, but it's wasting a card is what it is. No way. Okay, he's just deep meditation. Is his hand as awkward as mine? That's usually what I see. Usually, like, when someone, like, is, like, usually, like, you're like, oh, my hand is so fucking awkward. Oh, it's bad. Right? But then, like, your hand... But then their hand is just as awkward as yours. Oh, so his cost, even his cost goes back to normal? That kind of blows. Okay, I'm gonna stun this guy. Just to level my Feyblade Twirler again. And I'm just gonna attack. Cool. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. If he doesn't play anything here, even if he does, I'm gonna swing my huge schlong. I don't know what he's doing. This is some low rank. I'm playing low rank. My rank is pretty low. I have to level up. Okay? So just leave me alone. Yeah, I'm gonna swing here. So if he doesn't block the Fey, that's 7 damage to the Nexus, which is massive. So let's see what he does. Okay, wow. Will of Ionia. Concussive Bomb. So he was saving this. Wow, okay. I'll let it through. No one's really dying or anything, right? I'll let it through. Yeah. No reason to rush anything. He has 1 mana left, so this is like pretty fine for me actually. I could roar here, because what he did was he recalled my Feyblade Twirler with Will of Ionia, as you can see, right? Which reduced her shit back to 0, as I explained. I could roar and get it back up, but I think that's just... Like, I could use roar for much better things. I'm not drawing my... Yeah, oh my god, this is insane. This is so stupid. He could have deny here. So I don't want to do anything super weird. So I could just Yone. I mean, I'm just saying, oh, he has deny. Let me not do something weird. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna Yone, you know? I could do Arachnoid. I'm not gonna take the risk. I could do Arachnoid here. Stun the elusive unit. If he denies this, that'd be hilarious. Of course he doesn't. Now, when he swings here, this is really good for me. I really want to get the strike out from the green glade. I have an Arachnoid to block you and an Arachnoid to block you. I don't really care really much about anything else. Like, Arachnoid is just like a body chump blocker, whatever. They probably have a Will of Ionia to recall this guy. Am I calling it right now? No, okay. Bring the others. Alright. I think I just pass here. There's not really any reason to not pass, right? Yep. Not a fucking single Yasuo yet, by the way. This is great. Alright, let's go. I'm attacking here because I can literally just eat the Shadow Assassin. I can still eat the Shadow Assassin by doing Twin Disciplines. Wait, no, wait. No, it would show the suit up, right? Spirit's Refuge, really? Holy shit, they don't, okay, they out here. Alright, do I have to use mine then? I don't mind using mine. I have Deny open. I guess we just clash. What's he gonna do?
Underestimate me.
Look at that, that's so weird. The reason why the lifesteal didn't proc, and I didn't even know this, is because no damage was actually like done to the other unit. Striking really works weird in this game, that's why I'm like mentioning that. Another Feyblade Twirler, that's good, that's good. Subscib. Ah. This card is complete garbage. I could Yone here. I could Yone Mama. I think I'm gonna do that. I'd really like to develop this guy, but I have Deny open, so I can deny his Deny. He has 8 mana though, so he can deny twice. But what are the odds, right? Does he have Deny? He does. He doesn't. He's trying to draw for Deny. Did he draw the Deny in the first one? Oh my god, he did. Okay. If this gets denied, it's not really that big of a deal. Taking damage is not that bad. I'd rather just deny this instead of like passing than in... If I pass, it goes over to me? No, it goes over to him, right? I'll deny this. I'll deny his Deny. Deny, by the way, still just stops the spell. So, he tried to stop my spell, and...
Think you're fast? Cute.
Let's see here. And Deny stopped his spell. He stopped my Deny, I stopped his Deny. I could Yone here and then open attack. I think that's what I want to do. Intimidating Red doesn't really work that well here because it'll only stun the Dark Beckons. Fucking Shadow Assassin. Will of Ionia could be a bit of a problem here, but not too much. Not too much. But I am running out of gas really hard, and Yasuo is nowhere to be seen. That also like hurts me. But Yone also gives me a body on the board and all that good stuff. So okay, he's gonna watch him draw another Deny. Oh wait, no, this isn't draw you a Deny. It just like it's a +6 spell.
Now who's got the upper hand?
Okay, so let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Because this is a massive swing here. So he has to stop my shit. A Will of Ionia is a dickhead move here. 3. He'll kill the Feyblade Twirler. He'll kill the chunky one. It's fine though, I have lethal. He has to kill a Yone. That does nothing. I win! They die and strike, but they die, they strike and I win, I kill the Nexus. Oh, that was a weird deck. He just had a ton of like really toxic cards in his deck. That's good though. I am now gold. Is that gold? I think that's gold, right? That was silver. I was just in silver. Wow, holy shit. Okay. That last game was super weird. Okay, we have this looks like just unyielding spirit fucking degeneracy, so deny won't help me. I like this opening hand though. I like this. Minotaur Reckoner. Okay. Where's my Yasuo, dude? I'm actually gonna cry. I have no Yasuo, man. This sucks. Give me Yasuo, please. Please, man. Will of Ionia is really good here because you can just Will of Ionia Unyielding Spirit. And it's just really funny. Okay. What does that tell me? I'll develop you. Oh, okay. Vi Elise. Oh, this could go really well or really terribly. I'm not drawing a Yasuo at all. Like, this is actually sad. And I keep attacking first, man. Can you stop, please? Thank you. See, these two don't really synergize well. I'm actually gonna do this instead. Because at least I know that I can power up the Fey Blade Twirler. Okay, Green Glade is okay here. Not a fucking single Yasuo in sight, dude. This is so annoying.
Come closer. I don't.
Elise. Ha, chumping a spider with Green Glade is actually so cringe. I think I'd rather chump a spider with, no, because that'll put me in Mystic Shot range. Just to work for his shit, alright? He's playing Piltover, so... But this puts me in Val Feast range. I think it's just okay if I play this and then take the attack, take the hit actually. Jumping a spider isn't really worth it because that puts me into like, you know, double Val Feast range, puts me into Mystic Shot range. So taking this spider hit, you know, feels pretty bad right now, but it's alright. Another lookout, huh? Alright. I could delete the fucking, the Elise from the game right now. Like, surprise them. But she could be holding, they could be holding on to a Get Excited, which would just feel really bad. So, like that, it's a really greedy play that I don't want to actually do. He's playing a spell. What the hell could this be? Valfi. This is why I didn't want to summon. Okay, actually, this is fine. This is why I didn't summon him first. Because he would have gotten Val Feasted and I couldn't have backed it up with Recall. Does he have another Val Feast? I don't mind him trading 4 mana for 1. I don't mind that. Because I have another one in hand anyways. So this is like pretty nice for me. Plus, when since this is leveled up, this now, the Fey Blade Twirler can just kind of attack. He can do nothing here. He can't Val Feast this, he can't Get Excited, he can't Mystic Shot, he can't block. He can block, he could have actually chump block with the spider, but he wants to level up and at least real bad apparently. So he's not going to do that. Sentry's alright here. Depending on what he plays, I'll play either Sentry or Green Glade. If he plays like a big Bungus boy, okay, that's a big Bungus boy. Wasn't planning on blocking with this guy anyways, so calm down. I could chump him with the Green Glade actually, that'd be kind of hilarious. He could be planning on playing another spider, or like... What card could he have? He could bait me into chumping and then have like a crawling sensation. Did we go for it still though? Did we play Green Glade here? If he Valfesis again... Okay, just Elise... Oh no. Wait, that guy has Fearsome. What am I doing? I have to chump here. I don't want her to get 3 spiders. But that means that she might have a crawling sensation. Which would suck. God, this is like so annoying. This is what I mean by it sucks when you don't have a Yasuo. It just sucks. There's no other way around it. I can't say it any... I'll float this here. I don't really need to be super aggressive or whatever. This Will of Ionia is looking nice. No need to Green Glade here. Or Sentry. I can just kind of open attack. He can't do anything. Yeah, he'll just jump with the spider. Which is fine, I'm reducing her spiders. So this is completely fine. See what he retaliates with. Nothing. Alright. He could have another Valfeast for my Green Glade. Do I count that? Do I take that into account? I can Sentry. Just to power up my Fey Blade Twirler. And I'll just, because like I can play into Valfeast again, which would feel bad, because then I'll have to will him, right? Because he just gets like a free Valfeast, and it's like a really shit trade. 6 mana for essentially 2 mana, like that's terrible. So I'm gonna float. I'm gonna burn and float. Yes! Oh my god, I'm actually so glad. I'm actually so happy, dude. Holy shit. Okay, let him like play whatever. Brood Awakening here. Okay.
Go ahead. Play with your food.
Okay, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna attack. Right? And I can't really do anything. I can just Will of Ionia the Elise. I can chump with a Green Glade. He is going to attack no matter what I do. Yasuo doesn't help me in defending. This guy actually does. I can chump with him at least. And then I'll just Will of Ionia the Elise. But I can't play Yasuo, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. I can greed for the Yasuo and will her, but I won't be able to block with the Yasuo. Yeah, that's another Valfeast, which sucks. I'll have to power him up because he has like a strong attack. RNG could really like screw you in this game. I could play Yasuo here, right? Yeah, even if I do that. I guess this is fine if I play Yasuo here. Cause if the Elise levels up, I can still Minotaur, I can still Intimidating Roar. So it doesn't matter. Oh, dude. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I just have to survive this turn. He ends the round! Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, he doesn't want me to just chump out his shit. That's actually Smart. I'm air quoting right now because guess what? Intimidating roar. Elise doesn't die though. But everything. But just check it out. Just check it out. He can't react with the thermal beam. Maybe he has a vengeance. If he has a vengeance, I'm actually sad. Please don't have a vengeance. Please don't have a vengeance. Let that not be a vengeance. Damn it! You God damn it! How do we fucking play around that? This is good, at least, because I can still attack, I guess. But that's sad. He surrendered! He surrendered anyways. How could I have, like, played around that? I couldn't have. Bilgewater is, like, the worst matchup for this deck by far, by the way. Bilgewater is the worst matchup. Bilgewater and Ionia. Two of the worst matchups for this deck. Everything else is okay. Everything else I can actually, like, you know, work around. But Bilgewater is rough. Keeping the House Spider, because it's my only turn to play, essentially. Don't want to just mulligan too aggressively. Hey, what's this? What's this? Yasuo, finally. Yasuo in the opening hand, finally. Oh, thanks. Thank you, game. You're too kind. Really. Whatever. Yasuo in the opening hand. Pog champ, guys. Poggers. Great. He could have Vile Feast, so I'm not gonna play him. Shadow Isles also sucks because, you know, Greenglade Lookout gets, like, no value, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, Horny Toad is weird. I'll pass. I don't really need to do anything. Sentry. Okay, now if I play Yasuo, it's just like stupid. Like, why would I play Yasuo? You know what I mean? I could Greenglade here actually, because he doesn't have enough mana to Vile Feast. Stunning won't really make a difference. He'll end the round because he has Vile Feast. I could Yasuo here, but there's nothing to really save Yasuo if he goes for, like, what can he go for? He can't go for anything actually. He's kind of just screwed. He can't go for anything, right? Make it rain. No, that doesn't kill. Yeah, no, he can't really go for anything. So I could develop the Yasuo here without any repercussions. If he decides to, like, swing with Jaw Hunters next round, I can just Spirit's Refuge the Yasuo next round, but I'm attacking, so his challenger does nothing. Cool, and then I just I kind of just swing, right? Yeah, I swing my huge schlong, my schmeat. I swing it all. He lets it through! That's interesting. Maokai. Okay. That's greedy. And I'll punish him for being greedy. Oh, I will punish him for being greedy. Check this out, finally! Oh my god, I've been waiting all recording to do this. Finally! Alright, here we go, boys. And he gets a level up from this, too. Check it out. Hasagi! Look at that shit. Oh my god. Easy. Yo, that's so good! Oh, and guess what? It doesn't end there because your champion Maokai, yeah, your little champion Maokai with this fucking bullshit. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? You wouldn't guess it. I will stun him. I will stun him. Actually, should I stun you or should I stun? He's like, big brain. Should I kill the Maokai or should I kill the other thing? Maokai isn't really that much of a threat. But the elusive unit is a pretty big threat. Because he gets card draw from it. I'm actually gonna stun the elusive unit here. It seems kind of retarded, I know, but I can swing for lethal next. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I can swing for lethal next round. This deck, either you do extremely good with it, or you completely suck with this deck. There is no in between. It's just like Yasuo in League. Either your teammate is like an 0-9 Yasuo, or the enemy Yasuo is like 10-0. Withering Wail. That heals him too. I'll deny it. I think it's funny. He'll heal though, so it's fine. You see how different the game becomes once you actually draw Yasuo? Yo, it's fucking surrendered. I'm dead, bro. I should have just let it through so I can have a bit more fun. Oh, that's so funny. That's so good. That's really funny. Holy shit. Alright.